Hey friends, welcome back. I just got back from Bali, and I have to tell you a story. A few weeks ago, I heard on a podcast that Bali is one of the Earth's energy spots. That idea stuck in my head, so I booked a trip, me, my mom, and my little one. Then, I heard the news that was warning about big floods and scary death accidents. I was so worried and even thinking canceling the trip. But somehow, I kept it going. We landed in Denpasar a bit nervous. But the moment we reached our tiny guest house near the airport, all the worries started to melt. It wasn't fancy, just peace and beautiful. A sparkling pool under a big green tree, and a friendly little cat that my daughter fell in love with. Right away I felt like the island was saying, "You're safe here." Over the next 6 days we saw it all. Sunshine that lit up the beaches, sudden heavy rain, moments when we were tired and couldn't find a place to rest. And then, almost like magic, a perfect cafe or quiet bench would appear. It felt as if Bali was quietly taking care of us. Before the trip, I'd read about tasting Bali's famous coffees and teas. It sounded great, but with a child and my mom's energy levels, I figured we wouldn't have time. On the very last day, a few hours before our flight, our driver mentioned about coffee. I barely reacted and didn't think of it at all, as we still had to pack. Plus, there is heavy storms and streets were flooding from a huge downpour. Then he turned down a tiny lane and stopped at what looked like a rundown little house. I was so suspicious. My mom refused to go out of the car and she asked to stay in the car. I took my daughter's hand so tight and thought, all right, let's just see where this goes. We walked a narrow path while the driver pointed out coffee trees and spices. My daughter asked him a million questions. And suddenly, the path opened to a wide covered terrace, filled with the smell of fresh coffee and happy travelers. Outside the rain poured, inside it was warm and cozy. It was exactly the coffee tasting experience I'd wanted from the start, only better, because I hadn't planned it at all. That unplanned stop became the highlight of our trip. It reminded me that when you stop trying to control everything, life often gives you what you were hoping for, sometimes at the very last minute. Bali, with its storms and sunshine, its quiet guest house and surprise coffee, taught me to trust the flow. Thanks for listening to my Bali story. If you liked it, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who needs a little travel magic today.